Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry about the delay, but we had some stream issues. But we are back with some Division 4 ZOL League Racing, and today I am joined by Peter Giordano. How are you, Peter?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm in a quite annoying mood at the moment, but I mean, we're
Good.
here look at some really good racing. We have only got 13 people. Racing tonight as people had to drop out last minute. But nevertheless, we are here. It was supposed to be full quali, but now it's just short quali. So it's going to be really interesting of what a strategy is, because I know in the Alpine garage or the Alpine team, we've been actually doing full quali practices. So but these practices that we've done haven't actually helped.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be different now that it's short quality instead of full quality, and especially with only 13 drivers on the grid, that might make alternate strategy just that more powerful for someone who chooses to maybe start in last.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. So yeah, let's actually go on the watch the quality times now, as Labib's actually on pole right now by 1:33.2. I mean, I wasn't actually expecting this. I thought maybe these drivers could have got a maybe a higher time at the start, but maybe I was incorrect, as the only highest was a 1:33.2, as Enjoy actually goes 8 tenths off the time from Labib on the mediums. But is it
That's
just
actually pretty
me?
solid, as Mr. Robot goes into the 132s, around the mid 132s with a 132.6.
Yeah, it looked like quite a tidy time, not gonna lie. Um, so yeah, I mean, a 1:32.6. This guy was a D3 driver last season. Yeah, so last season he was a D3 driver in the McLaren. Didn't really find his socks off last season, but now he's in D4 and in the Red Bull. So it looks like he's got some pressure on his hands to like show what he's made of.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Red Bull is one of the teams I'm expecting to collect some big points today. Obviously, with so many people out and Red Bull having two drivers here tonight, that's definitely going to be a huge advantage. But even without that, Duncan usually makes good draft picks, so I don't expect anything less than a good finish for Red Bull, to be honest.
Absolutely right there, but if you think about it, I mean, I'm not going to be biased here or anything, but Alpine have both drivers as well, and Zach Smack pulled a really good result off last week in the in at Interlagos. So this will, I mean, I know he's messaged me a few times saying he's struggled throughout his track, as he's actually warming up his tires right now, as he's going to go out on his outlap. But yeah, he's been messaging me saying he's been struggling with his track, and I mean, the other side of the Alpine garage, Florida's actually said to me as well that he feels quite comfortable. So maybe some drivers are feeling more comfortable than other drivers right through this track.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Coda within the league, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this track. You have a lot of people who like it. You have a lot of people who don't like it so much, and because of that, they're obviously going to be less comfortable. But riding on board with Florida right now, as he just gets onto the main straight, what do you think he can do? Especially
Oh,
as his teammates
I
well.
know Florida, and he was a D2 driver last season, but he actually had to drop out. Maybe he weren't finding too much fun during the game, because maybe he thought he weren't as quick as everyone thought he would be. But as we were actually speaking, he did just get fastest sector 2. So this is really interesting right here, as he, he looks, it's looking like a tidy lap, as um, a Williams is just spun off through the start of sector 3. So, I mean, Peter, in the sector 3, do you think, I mean, personally for me, as I've switched the wheel, I've really struggled, like, trying to keep it clean through sector 3.
Yeah, Sector 3 is a lot of throttle control, really. as Florida goes P6 with a 134.6. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a lot of throttle control. If you can manage the throttle, you can apply it smoothly, then Sector 3 should be a little bit easier and a little bit faster.
Right there, as was that? Oh, that was Zach Smack that actually put his time in. A 133.3, so
Yeah.
that's quite a decent time for him. I mean, maybe a little bit bias going on there, but as we speak, it's a 1-2 Red Bull. Fitz Dickwell is now P2. He done quite good in Interlagos last week. I know he was quite a problem to Zach Smack while I was engineering. Like he was trying to keep up with him, but Fitz was just he's got some pace on him. I mean, more than I thought he would have.
Yeah, 100%. Fitz is one of the best drivers in D4. It's a little early to tell. Just a race and a qualifying session in. But who knows, if he keeps up this form, he might see a promotion to Division 3.
You're absolutely right there, as we have an P3 and P6 for the Aston boys. So I think Joe will be quite happy now, but it's early days in qualifying at the moment, as we know that Siggy is not supposed to be here, but he is. I mean, he's here for a half point, so even if Siggy like messes up during the race and he gets like P5, how many points is P5? Like 20 points?
Yeah, 20 points. As dear, Enjoyer just broke his wing entering the pit lane. That's a little odd. All right.
And I have to break it to you, but Enjoy is quite one of those drivers who just really struggle. He struggles. Well, I think he struggles with trying to keep it clean, really, because he had that really good race in France, but then getting a podium in D3 last season. But since then, he's just been like, every time I've seen him in a race, he just span or he just goes in the pits by breaking his wing. So maybe this is a season where it's like a practice for him, like during these races. Like he's definitely got the pace to be in D3, but it's just something he needs to improve on. As your driver, Big Ale, bro, the only Ferrari driver that's showed up recently, is just got faster Sector 1. And
well, I think we should ride on board with him then. Let's see what he can do in the beautiful Ferrari, I might say. Goes a little bit wide in the hairpin going onto the straight, but gets the power on quite nicely. Gets DRS activated at the right point, and right now he's just cruising until the end of the straight.
If he can get purple Sector 2, this could look like maybe a top 2.
Yeah, it could be a dangerous lap.
As he does
go. He does.
He's 8 seconds up, but
Getting a little bit wide, but looks like a pretty good line through there. Nice
this
and
is
tight
a
to the
tricky
apex.
corner that loads of people spin out of, but
Yes.
he
Good,
doesn't
good,
do that,
solid exit.
as he is one of the best drivers. Sorry for overtaking you, overspeaking you, but he goes a little bit wide throughout
Yeah,
that
just a
corner,
bit.
and
Looks like there's
I
a
think-
little bit understeer going on there.
yeah, I mean, have you gave these guys these setups, or are they just using their own?
Regardless, he goes P5. Unfortunately, I've been very busy with AP testing this week, which is just really hard tests in the States. So I haven't had time to really give anything to the community. So I believe they are actually using their own setups right now, unless they've gotten one from someone else.
Well, you say that, but is that just an excuse? Just saying you're just a bad TP, or
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
exactly what it is, yeah. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm the worst TP, to be honest.
absolutely? I think I'm a better TP than you.
Or-
We go back to racing, as Slovene just got a 1.1 second ahead of his time back. That's actually nothing. He's actually on a 143.3.
Buffalo is second up right now in this time.
He
Or
is,
almost
but
a second.
it's a 136. So maybe he lost it, maybe in sector 3.
Possibly.
Uh,
I mean,
yes.
his tires are a couple laps old. I think this is his second hot lap on this set. A little bit of a lockup. See how the last turn is.
Another lockup.
Pretty decent.
And
Little
he
lockup.
nearly goes
Yeah, a
wide.
little bit wide. But overall, an improvement on a lap, and jumps up another position over Bieber.
Yes, and I just want to go back to Enjoyer. Sorry, Slovene. He's actually 8 seconds up in his time right now, but I don't know if he's actually going for a lap. Maybe he might be coming into the pits.
Possibly,
is on
possibly it's an
quite low.
outlap. As
Yeah, he's
Enjoyer looked quite up on his time. I want to see what his sector 2 looks like. As he does go purple, 9/10 up. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty solid lap from Enjoyer here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, Enjoyer is a quick driver. He's struggling just to keep with not other people's pace. Like he's up there, but I think, like I said earlier, he just spins out a lot, which he needs to improve on if he wants to be like a top driver in D4. As he goes
fastest by quite a bit, half a second over. Very impressive from him.
And
let's see if Mr. Robot can respond. Coming to the end of sector 2, does not go purple, 0.08 of a second up. So far, not looking to overtake Enjoyer unless he has a monstrous third sector.
as we have Toto Revis in this stream, Toto, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, back to my old form, spinning on an outlap on cold tires at the beginning of the S's. I feel like all the rust that was always there is there. The rust I had shook off before, still shook off. So back to my old form. Let's see if we can actually finish the race.
Hopefully, Revis. Hopefully, I saw that on the minimap and I want to comment on it, but there was a little bit more important matters going on at the time.
Unlikely. I can't imagine what you would be staring at right now, Peter. That's it's kind of hurtful.
One more thing I want to say, Revis.
Yeah.
You've got quite a decent teammate with you, the other side of the garage. But do you think 4 laps on the mediums is the right call?
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It's Division 4. We got, 13 cars? Something like that. So we'll have about 82 safety cars is what we're gambling on.
You say 82, but there's only 14 drivers. I mean, unless you're counting on 81 safety cars for yourself.
Yeah, no. That was just me. The rest of the field, 1 safety car. All right, fellas. Have a good broadcast. Bye.
Yeah. Later, Revis. Good luck today. Good luck to Mercedes as well.
Absolutely not. We despise the Merc cars. Even though I am a Merc fan.
We gotta be kind. We have to be kind.
I'm on board with Gibbs right now in the AlphaTauri as Zach Smack retires in the pits. So maybe not the best qualifying he wanted, but Gibbs looks like he's actually on a decent lap. Whether it's going to put him up to the 133s, it looks like it might not. As he nearly invalidates throughout the second to last corner, and he keeps it nice and tidy through the last corner. This is going to get a 134, so he's actually pumped up to P7, yeah. As big Ale 2 temps up.
Wow. If I was Oji, I'd be pretty happy with that. P7 from a reserve in the Alpine. That's solid. Not Alpine, AlphaTauri.
Yeah, AlphaTauri.
See who the next person to cross the line is. It looks like it's going to be Bibry. They enter the last turn, come across the line, and stay P13. Now we have Labib coming across the line, jumps up to P3. I think next is going to be
Thickwell's actually out. He's gonna forget his lap, but your driver Big Ale, bro, is looking like he's on a decent lap. I might be wrong, but
I hope so. As he's coming across the final turn.
He looks like he doesn't want to touch these curbs. He jumps up in one position. And I think that will be it, unless Slovene's actually going to do another lap, which is not. So this will be your qualifying.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Slovene goes into the pits. So yeah, that's it for your order. So starting on pole, we have Enjoyer. Stonker of a lap, really. 3/10 up on P2 with Mr. Robot. And behind him we have Labib. Excellent qualifying for Labib in the Aston Martin. Then Fitz Dickwell to make it a Red Bull 2-4. Big L, bro. Zach Smack on the mediums. That's going to be very interesting, in my opinion. Gibbs, Aaron G, Siggy, and Florida. Round out your top 10. Siggy also on the mediums. Then we have Buffalo, Slovene, Bibry, and Revis rounding out the pack.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good qualifying, or decent qualifying for one part of the garage in Alpine, but Florida's, I mean, probably maybe want to do better than he thought he would have. I mean, in D4, it's quite hard to tell where the pace is at, like where people are supposed to be, as D4 is literally the academy pretty much, but it's its own division now, so I think they've got more. I think that these drivers are gonna take more pride into the race and like these races the next few weeks, as I think these guys want to show where their pace is at, especially the top three teams, I'd say. So Red Bull, Mercs, Ferraris, McLarens, stuff like that.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, D4, it's like you said, it is just practice. A lot of these guys don't have too much prior league experience or game experience in general. I think it's about development, and a lot of them will try to move up to D3. I think that's the goal for a lot of them, just to move up the ladder as high as they can. And just get used to driving against other people in the league. So as the formation lap starts, who do you think you have for at the start? Let's go for at the start. Maybe not end of the race, as that's can get a little bit unpredictable. But do you think turn one's going to be clean, and more importantly, do you think anyone's going to be jumping another driver?
Well, if you have Labib top three, then obviously nothing. Everyone's going to get taken out. Everyone's going in the pit straight away. But especially Reavers on the field. But no, I think Zach Smack's going to get a few positions up. This guy practices a lot.
Oh, okay. There's Revis and Alchemist. So
yeah, this guy.
We got another Ferrari. Okay,
oh yeah, we have another Ferrari, Alchemist. I think I've heard that name before. Just don't really know who he is.
I believe so.
But maybe he might be a quick driver. He might be the next Peter Giordano.
Oh, flattering. Thank you.
Nah, sorry, I meant to say Ian Krieger. Or how do you say Kruger? Krieger? It's German. I hate Germans. That's not the point. No, we are here to race in USA. Big difference.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Sorry to any German people. So we're rounding off the formation lap as Reavers is doing what he does best, taking people out already on the formation lap, which is quite funny to watch. I mean, this guy is pretty much a laughing stock, really.
I think Reavers is my driver
so yeah, we've got Enjoyer in P1, Mr. Robot in P2. So this might be a little bit of a rivalry coming up if they in the next few races, if they can actually score some decent points for their team. But Labib's actually in the car that I was in last season which apparently to some people had a nitric boost. So this is probably what's happened. Like this car, no one has realised the Alpine, not the Alpine, the Aston Martin engineers have actually put a nitric boost in the car, as with 5 red lights. And we're underway. It's quite a slow start for everyone, as looks like Mr. Robot's got a better, he got a better run than Enjoyer, but they're going to go side by side through turn 1. It looks quite clean, and as I said, Zach Smack's actually going to go in P3 if he gets around Big Elbro as he backs out with it. So he's going to let Big Elbro keep a position. As, oh my God, is that Revis? Revis is out. Revis is already out, and that's a virtual safety car. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Revis back in the call in a minute to answer what actually happened to him.
That's super unfortunate for Revis. Yeah, poor guy just wants to finish the race. I mean, not entirely sure what happened there. Didn't see it completely.
It looked like, I might be wrong, but I thought it was actually the AlphaTauri or Gibbs. I mean, Gibbs actually has wing damage right now, and I'm not sure if Florida's got wing damage either. And both might do, as someone might get a drive-through penalty, as I actually don't. And does he have damage? No, he does not. But Gibbs hasn't got damage either, so I actually mistaken. But Labib's actually had the worst start out of everyone on the grid. He's gone to P3 to P9, so maybe he hasn't actually got a nitric boost in his car.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for him, but big win for Big Elbro and Ferrari. A little bit biased commentary here, but I'd like to say that I'm pretty happy with that. But Zach Smack right on his tail could get a little bit interesting between the two drivers.
I was just thinking about if something happens to these two drivers, we're gonna call the broadcast off, and me and you're gonna have a little bit of a word-to-word talk here. As it looks like Big Elbro's actually had a stinker of a restart, and everybody else is.
What happened there? Yeah, a bit odd if you ask me. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Not too sure. First lap without DRS, we don't really see some action anywhere. Possibly, Gibbs is very close to the back of Labib, so we might see something going on for around P.
It looks like he's going to go for a move, and he's going to. Oh, it's Labib
tries
closed
around
the gap.
the inside.
Doesn't work, but Aaron actually went wide.
Yes,
for that, and he's slow.
Crazy exit. Yeah, Aaron's slow. I wonder what's happened.
I think maybe he forgot the braking point. So yeah, as he
makes a big dive down the inside of Gibbs. Not super sure about that. Gets another position past Bibra, yeah.
So this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Is that Enjoy? Like I said earlier, Enjoy has spun again.
Wow, there's a lot of action going on. Different parts of the track. Sorry for not covering it all. Try our best. But wow, that promotes Big Elbro and Zach Smack into the podium. Big Elbro was already there, but Zach Smack up into the podium position. His DRS becomes enabled as Slovene.
Gibbs has gone
very well.
Gibbs has spun it in the wall before the line, and he's actually got wing damage. Yep, he has wing damage, so he's actually got to do another lap.
Slovene tries to go around the outside of Florida. Sorry for interrupting you, but can't get the move done quite yet at turn 1. Probably going to try again down the back straight, but he does look to be quite a bit faster at the moment.
It seems so, as Siggy's actually on the mediums. Did he qualify on the mediums?
Yeah,
he must have.
I'm pretty sure he did in Q9, I believe.
I think you're right, as we've actually got DRS now. So will Zach Smack pass the Ferrari scum right here? As he's actually gained a lot of.
Tries to go down the inside. It's a good move by Zach Smack.
And that's a great move.
Deep, but yeah, he got it done.
Yeah, and now we'll see if he can pull away from Big Al and try and get to a little more of a gap to Mr. Robot than Big Ale did earlier. Is that Florida? Oh,
Yeah,
if we
Florida,
go to
B-Brad,
Florida,
big battle,
they've
and
just had a
Slovene
little bit
joined
of a
in for a
battle.
second too. Yeah. I mean, speaking of building a gap, look at what Mr. Robot's done already. 4.2 seconds in 4 laps. That is astonishing. Fitz
I mean,
Dickwell also gets past Big Elbow. I wonder what's happened there. Maybe a little bit of a
well,
moment at the last turn.
it looks like Peter's actually made a Ferrari 2020 engine. Just an absolute horrible car. I mean, it's shown in every division pretty much, except except D1. So
No. We've all got the pace. Remember, D3, double disconnection. D2, can't remember what happened there, but there was some bad luck involved. No, we got it. Long season, well, short season. Easy
yeah,
win.
as Enjoy actually passed Siggy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, but I think that
didn't
was tactical.
catch that. I was about to say, yeah, I think it was tactical, to be honest.
It's,
Big Al, bro, with the DRS, Fitz not leading any of his DRS, so just using DRS. Catch up to Zach Smack, who's already almost 6 seconds behind Mr. Robot now. Wow.
so I'm on board with Labib and Siggy, and they've touched.
Yeah.
And there might be a little bit of damage on Labib's front wing, as Siggy actually tried to close the gap on Labib, but maybe Siggy's awareness wasn't as much as he thought, as Labib was close enough to him. So them to have, there's a lot of wheel-to-wheel action going on here, as Fitzdale actually gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's going to be crucial. I mean, if Big L, bro, sticks this close, that could be a podium position.
I'm just going to try and maybe get a engineer.
Well, as Siggy goes down the inside of Labib, gets the move done quite nicely into turn 1, actually.
And it looks like, as Florida gets a 3-second time penalty, Zach Smack's actually not gaining time to Mr. Robot. I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. So maybe Mr. Robot's maybe got a bit of a better setup than everyone else does here.
Yeah, possibly. I know Red Bull really do like to grind it out with the practices with Duncan McCamick as their sweaty team principal. So that could be it. Maybe they've just found the secret. As Fitz Dickwell has already driven out of Big L Bro's DRS by quite some margin, actually. Looks like Big L Bro's starting to struggle.
I mean, something I want to talk about, Peter, is what's a pit strategy like? Is it 2-stop? Is it 1-stop? I mean, I've heard that you've actually, I might be wrong here, but I think I've heard that you've won around here with a 2-stop.
No, I almost won with the 2-stop.
Almost won with a 2-stop.
Yeah, I was P2, I think, with the 2-stop, but that was under very different circumstances. There was a safety car.
Safety car.
Yeah, very, very early. I think it was like lap 4 or something. And honestly, it was an accident. I accidentally did the 2-stop.
Oh, if you did the 1-stop, do you think you could have won, or was it out of reach?
I don't know. With the safe, I think I did have to do the 2-stop, as if
Alchemist
Ferrari, I'm
spins.
assuming Alchemist, yes, spun out.
So
But
maybe
yeah, I think 2-stop would maybe be doable, but really only from Mr. Robot at this pace, as Slovene gets a time penalty as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the moment it's a battle for P2. As Fitz Dickwell has actually got the slipstream of Zach. They're gonna go side by side. And that's quite a clean move from Fitz Dickwell, as
Right
Zach's
behind him.
going. I think this is the chance of. I mean, they're not going to pit now unless they actually are going to do the 2-stop, but
I was right behind me. A great battle between Big Elbro and Enjoyer. Just a little bit of contact. Big Elbro runs into the Enjoyer runs into the back of Big Elbro. And Big Elbro stays ahead, but it does look like he's struggling a bit.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, this is quite, I'm not gonna lie, this is quite satisfying just to look at, but we've got P1, P2 Red Bull, P5, P6 Merc, and P7, P8 Aston Martin. I mean, is it just me or is that satisfying?
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit more satisfying, to be honest, if it was P1 and P2 Ferrari. I guess you could have P3, P4.
And is that Bedbury that span? And it is. Whether he's got wing damage, he does have wing damage, so that's
Yeah,
another
that
lap for him.
Front right end plate, that's going to be a very annoying lap, to say the least. Back to the pits.
You're not wrong there, as Saxmack actually gets a 3-second time penalty. So it looks like quite a lot of these drivers are struggling. They look like they're struggling at the moment, as Alchemist comes in the pits quite slowly. I mean, has he got wing damage?
Soon.
I'm just looking, and it looks like he's got wing damage, and he does.
Yeah.
Yep, he's lost his whole wing.
Completely gone. So he's going to be forced onto the 2-stop. However, he's quite far behind from the rest of the pack now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many battles going on at the moment, as everyone's just trying to stick behind the driver in front. I think that's a tactical game right now. And actually, as Fitzdickwell spins, and Zach nearly hits him, and that's
that
a
is
narrow miss.
a disaster for Red Bull, going from 1-2 to 1-6. Fitzdickwell, as we've seen so far this race, he is quick, and as we saw in Brazil, he is a quick driver. As he goes into the pits, maybe he's okay, that was a bit odd. You got very lucky there, as the game actually reset his car.
He's retired, and he's
You're
actually
right.
spun it in the wall.
Wow, absolute disaster for Red Bull. In just a lap, they go from 1-2 to 1-9, and I don't think I'm not sure Fitz will be able to make it to the end on those tires.
Is it medium size? And it's safety car.
It is medium
And
tires.
it's
Sorry, I
safety
thought
car,
those were
so
softs. Yeah.
Zach Smack is in the lead right now.
Wow.
And wow, this is really interesting of tyre strategies. Now, is it the 2-stop?
Pit for the mediums. Go for the 1-stop. I think.
That's just.
I think it might suck the last couple laps, but I don't see a 2-stop working at this rate, and I don't see the hard tire coming into play. It's just not fast enough.
If these drivers have another set of softs, I mean, I think it could work. I mean, Zach is quicker than Big Ailbro at the moment, and I've just realised this is not going to fall into Siggy's hands. He's on the medium, so will he go to mediums again, or will he go on softs? Because he's now got to do the 2-stopper.
Yeah, that's the problem with starting on the mediums. It's a late safety car. I mean, what choice does he really have? I mean, he could go into the softs, force the 2-stop.
As Zach Smack pits, so does
the
other drivers. As Siggy's staying out, Siggy's actually going to stay out. So, I mean, he ain't going to last long. As Labib gets a 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
You can't be doing that under the safety car, Labib.
You absolutely shouldn't do that. I mean, I did that. I'm kind of a hypocrite here, but I actually did that last week.
I remember, this is quite interesting, as your driver, Zach Smack, goes onto the softs.
Wow, I mean...
looks like a 2-stop for him.
Maybe it is a 2-stop. This is...
Speaking
I mean,
from experience myself...
I did tell him I mean, if it comes to it, 2-stops will work. Well, I didn't realise he would actually listen to me. I mean, none of the Alpine drivers actually listen to me. I mean, I've been trying to get loads of practices going, and they just air me.
Speaking from personal experience, I mean, what's going to happen is Zach is going to be flying. I think he'll definitely pull. I would say maybe a 6-second, 7-second gap before he needs to pit himself for the mediums. The
Yeah,
question
man,
is, how much will he catch up on those mediums? Because when I did
he's
it,
at
everyone
least
else was on hards. So,
he's at least got to do 8 laps on the softs, and whether he can actually pull away, he needs to pull away by like 10 seconds at least.
as we get some safety car glitching, that's a bit odd. And
Dude, it's
Siggy's disqualified.
Siggy's disqualified.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That is awful.
Honestly, I can't really be mad because he's not even supposed to be racing in this league division, so that serves him right.
Well, that promotes your man Zaxmack to the lead.
Actually,
That's super
we can try and get him in the
unfortunate.
pool and ask what happened. I'm
Yeah,
going to try and do that now.
Go for it. But, oh wow, as a safety car keeps on glitching, and your driver almost got disqualified too.
So maybe it's...
What happened was the safety car glitched behind Siggy, and he got disqualified for being in front of the safety car. That is very unfortunate. I'm sure Mr. Toto Rivas is going to be banging his fist against his table. Then he's going to remember, ow, that hurts, because he's such an old man.
Damn, I thought you were talking about Rivas and being an
Oh, no,
old
I
man,
was.
but...
Yeah.
Oh, you was?
Did
I
I
thought you were
say
about
Siggy?
Siggy. Sorry. No,
I
I
meant
weren't
to
really
say
listening, but... I weren't listening. I was trying to get Siggy in the call.
Yeah.
I was like, deafened by accident. Everything's going on in this race. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. This is astonishing.
Oh, actually, I didn't even see that Gibbs went onto the hard tire. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
Not super sure about that strategy call, if I'm going to be completely
Oh,
honest.
he actually... I'm not actually sure. I mean, I'm just going to double check, but... I'm pretty sure he actually went on the hards. He's actually done the 2-stopper, so yeah. He's actually just gone on the hard, so... Hards don't really work around here. I mean, tyres are just really cold, I'd say. I mean, you'll know much more than me. But,
No, my
yeah, I
philosophy
don't think...
is-
I think... Yeah, but I don't think the hards really
Yeah.
work around here.
My philosophy is stay away from the hards unless it is the only option. So,
As we're going to pull Siggy in the chat right now. Siggy, man, I mean, I didn't really want you racing tonight, but you did. And honestly, what happened? I mean, can you explain?
I don't know if you guys are following along. I was basically following the safety car. I guess the host might have tabbed out or something, and the safety car disappeared in front of me, and
Yeah.
then reappeared behind. And then I couldn't give the position back, and then it black flagged me.
Okay,
is
well,
crazy.
is that... To be fair, you're actually right there. As I did see Rivas leave. Whether he's a host or not, he probably is. But he did leave the race, so maybe that actually did cause it. So you got unlucky there, but not really because you don't really matter anyway.
Okay.
So, but
Cool, thanks guys.
I still love you, Siggy.
I know.
well,
we
we
all...
all love him. We all love him. But today, his love is no
Unlucky.
more.
Love
Yep.
you, Siggy.
Race 2. Alright, thanks guys.
Have a good one, Siggy.
Thanks.
So we get Zaxmack warming up his tires, getting ready for the restart, trying to jump.
He's
again
going
as he
early.
goes. Yeah,
He's
he
going
goes.
early.
What
Oh,
kind of
where's he
goes there?
nearly
Ooh, a
spins?
little bit of a slide as Big Elbow also has a little bit of a slide
Oh,
himself.
Wait, what is going
Probably
on?
not
Why
used to
is
the cold tires?
Slovene is so far away from Big Ale, bro?
That would be really crappy safety car glitch that happened last time. Stupid camera angles on the nose. But
That's Florida Pits.
odd. I wonder if oh, and there's the Slovene gone. Slovene spins around, entering the S's. Not used to the cold tires, I would guess. That's very
His wing
unfortunate.
looks fine at the moment. As Florida goes on the soft, so he's actually going to pit again.
Yeah, really not sure about that, to be honest. And we only
Maybe.
have 4 drivers left without time penalties.
So maybe this is something I need to improve on with these drivers. Pit strategies, as I don't agree with it. I mean, I would have went soft, medium, mediums at least.
Yeah, Zach's pit strategy is bold to say the least.
Florida should have went on the
Doable.
mediums.
Yeah, Florida. I'm not really sure why Florida didn't go on the mediums.
As Zach's actually already pulled 2.8 seconds away.
Yeah, unbelievable. Those softs just working like a charm. Absolutely rapid. But I mean, how much can he pull enough of a gap to make the two-stopper work?
I think it will. I mean,
Labib goes past Alchemist into the quadruple right-hander. That's pretty impressive of a pass, actually.
as he actually tried to get him on Labib's inside, but it just didn't work, and he's lost a position because of it.
Yeah.
By Gibbs on the hard tires, who is really struggling with the tires right now. So yeah, he must have done the wrong play.
Labib is sizing up Buffalo now too. Goes down the inside at turn 1. Labib is on a mission right now. Labib wants to make up for what happened on lap 1, and show where he can be.
Yeah,
where he deserves to be.
As February nearly goes off the he actually did go off the track through the S's, so these ladies are struggling with the S's, or like just the track in general. So maybe not too much practice going on through this week.
Yeah, we have Fitz-Dickwell approaching the back of Aaron G, not using any ERS. Looks like Aaron isn't using any either. Just gonna tuck in behind, probably wait for the DRS to be activated next lap. To really get that move done.
Yes, I mean, Big Ale Bros, actually, I think he's in a position where he's thinking about winning the race right now. If not, he's actually going to come second at least, unless he actually spins, because Enjoy's actually in the back of him. As that's a Ferrari that's going slow.
Labib gets another position.
This guy is
going crazy.
on something, like.
Yeah, I think, wow.
Since the season or winter testing or practices midway through it, I mean, we've been doing like some like fun 5-lappers recently, like just a few people, and when he joins, he was actually showing he's actually got some pace about him, and we all just went like, well, this ain't Labib.
Yeah.
Someone else is behind that PC and taking over the controller.
Yeah, definitely. Labib has turned into a different animal recently.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Fitz-Dickwell is actually on the back of Aaron G right now.
Yeah.
As he gets better traction than I know Aaron actually gets better traction out of that corner, but it's not gonna be enough. I mean, Fitz is just spraying everything at him.
I mean,
so Aaron G just lost the fight.
Yeah, nothing you can do there.
As Gibbs is going for a move.
Yeah, Buffalo gets that done relatively easy as well.
Yeah,
so maybe the hard tires are not as bad as we think they are.
Yeah, I want to see how OG reacts to this. I mean, Gibbs from a front wing change to P8. It's decent performance from him.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'd love to see Gibbs come race with us once again. So I know him through some other leagues, and he's just such a chill guy. He's not like me where I just moan at everything. He just stays quiet and just does his own thing. So we're done to him. Getting back to P8, as he's on the back of February right now, and Labib is closing up to his teammate, Aaron G. That sounds like a rapper. Don't you think?
Alright.
RNG.
Alright, yeah, sure. Believe whatever you want to. Maybe a West Ham player.
No. As Slovene gets a 3-second time penalty.
How many is
that? I don't know, but this is going to cause
9 seconds.
Yeah, Enjoy. Wait, 9 seconds. Wow. But anyway, Enjoy's going to get the move done on Big Ale, bro. But maybe these two fighting too much will maybe
That's
make
the thing.
put Zack Smack even further away. Smack's doing a really good job right now, but it wants to get to that 10-second mark, I'd say, before lap 17,
Yeah, I agree. I think
because the pit
I
stop's
think
going to be. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say I think this top 3 battle is gonna be really interesting in terms of strategy. It comes down to how much of a gap can Zach pull on this stint, and how far can Enjoyer get from Big L, bro. Because if he doesn't get out of that 3 seconds, that could be a huge, possibly a win for Big L, bro. To be honest. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really intriguing and interesting to look at for the rest of this.
As Zack Smack just did the S's quite nicely, I'm pretty sure on my screen there anyway, and so does Enjoyer. I mean, these guys are looking like they're doing better than me when I do the S's.
It's because they are. It's because they are.
I was still playing me going to the wheel. But
sure. As Gibbs closes up to the back of Deep Ride, those hard tires actually really working out. Kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's only P4.
Okay.
Oh, I
It's
feel
only
really
P4.
mean. I'm such a mean commentator, but
I know.
through the weeks I'll try and get better.
There you go.
But
We're
yeah,
gonna
I mean,
get Fred to
Labib's
improve
closed the
as a
gap to
person.
Aaron G now.
Oh, as Gibbs and B-Bride jockeying for position, going onto the straight. Gibbs is just going to wait for the DRS and then get him that way. Yeah, much easier. B-Bride's out of battery.
Bedbury's got no battery left,
Yeah.
which is quite a shame because if he actually saved something, he could have done some defending there. But nevertheless, Gibbs has gone past it into a P7 roll. Not roll, position. I mean, I don't know why I said roll.
Do you think?
But yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you think Aston Martin are gonna invert their cars here? I mean, Labib is just flying.
They have to, don't they? I mean,
I don't
obviously
see
Labib's a
them.
quicker driver.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, as
Aaron's
Aaron
actually
moves out
new
of
to
the
the
way.
game.
Yeah, Aaron moves out of the way just to let Labib by. To unleash Labib against Fitzdick. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be completely surprised to see Labib on the podium the way that they're going right now.
Maybe we could get a Labib voice reveal. As I think maybe Joel might be telling Aaron to defend the position as Gibbs is actually gaining time to him. So at the end of the race, Gibbs will be on a better tyre, and already Gibbs is actually gaining time.
Yeah.
Slovene gets another 5 seconds.
Wow, 12
that will be
seconds
12.
as Alchemist pits yet again to do the mediums to the end. So you don't really have any fights going on right now. It's just
We
right
don't.
on board with Zach.
We have Aaron actually on the back of Labib still. I mean, not just about recently, but he's actually now out of the DRS zone, DRS time zone, whatever you guys call it, as he nearly lost it through that tricky corner. So that's quite interesting. But Fitzdick was actually on the back of the. He's actually P4 now, so very good job from him. Getting back to top 5 position. As Zack Smax needs to pit soon.
Yeah,
he actually needs
I
to
would be
pit.
surprised if Zack Smack didn't pit this lap. I don't know if the softs are gonna be better than the mediums next lap. If that makes any sense.
Yep, it does. Yeah, he has to pit this lap or next lap at least. I mean, the mediums after will be he'll be flying. He'll
Right.
probably be behind Labib
Yeah.
by 4 seconds, I'd say. So
I think one lap.
maybe less.
Yeah, I think one lap longer on used soft is a lot bigger of a loss than one lap longer on used mediums.
Yeah.
I think it is.
But if he's gonna come in now, he's got to use his battery.
Definitely.
Because
I don't know if he is coming in now based on that fact. I mean, I know Zach Smack
Whenever
is
his
fast, so I would say he's smart enough to use his battery on an in lap.
Yeah, this is something I actually tell my drivers. Just watch out for their battery because it comes in so much more useful at the end of a race. But if he's going in for an in lap, he needs to use his
He
battery.
stays out.
So he actually stays out for another lap, maybe a few more.
Let's see how much he uses his battery now.
He's still gaining time from Enjoy, but just only like by 4/10 a lap.
Right. It's to the point where is it enough of a gain to warrant not switching to the mediums?
It looks so.
I think I actually see it being pretty even right now.
Yeah,
It looks
Aaron's
pretty
actually
even.
pulling away from Gibbs now, so that's quite well done from Aaron, a new driver to F1. So I think he's
Yeah.
going to actually enjoy this performance.
I'm quite
As
surprised
Florida,
at Buffalo's
oh,
event.
Buffalo Trace actually pits.
You're right.
He's going to go on the soft side. He's going to be absolute flying after this. As that's quite a slow stop. It looked
Yeah,
like.
maybe Buffalo forgot manual pit stops now. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how long is a pit stop around here? Like 24 seconds?
I think it is a little bit longer, yeah. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean, look, when Zach needs to pit now, he has
He's
to
still not
because
using his battery.
he's actually not gaining as much time.
Yeah, I actually don't think he's gained really any. If that, maybe a tenth.
And
But
he's
he stays
staying
out yet
out.
again. Really interesting strategic call from the Alpine garage, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's actually gaining time a little bit now through that last sector. So maybe Enjoy was struggling a little bit with that the tyres a little bit maybe, but it's a time to come in and change your tyres. Definitely. I mean, I would have done by now.
Yeah.
But I mean, they look like they're still holding on the tyres. I mean, not as much as they were at first, but
Looks a bit scary for Zach Smack if I'm gonna be completely honest. 20
yeah, and he's
what,
actually draining his
22,
battery
20
now.
23 second. Yeah, this has to be it. 23-second hit. It's gonna come out. I would say, well, actually, let me do the gap to leader just so it's easier and I don't have to embarrass myself with math. Gonna come out P5, maybe P6.
It's right. I'll pass maths. I can do it for you. It will be P5. I'm calling it now.
Okay. Well, let's see his predictions are.
Actually, no, P6.
Okay, so same prediction. Yeah, there's no way Zach isn't putting this up.
He has to be. I mean, look at his battery. He has to.
Yeah.
As Florida still has to pit as well.
Mhm.
Unless he's thinking doing another
Stays
9
out.
laps.
That's crazy. Staying out yet again.
Well, maybe he's actually just going to drain his battery. I mean,
Maybe he
look
knows
at the
something we
time.
don't.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he ain't really done much practice with Alpine this week. So,
As Fitz
I mean,
gets into DRS range. Big elbow.
yeah, I mean, it's just.
Very interesting.
I think Zach's actually gaining time through sector 3. As he's
Yeah.
on 25% battery now.
Huh. Florida goes into the pits.
He does indeed, and it should have been the lap that Zach does, but he didn't listen.
Well, I'm not sure to make
And
that.
he goes on the softs.
I think it's softs.
Wait, is that 3 times on the softs?
Oh,
Am I wrong?
I don't think. 8? No.
Has he made a mistake?
I
Are we
think
going?
Florida might have started on the mediums. I actually cannot remember.
Honestly, my brain ain't even working. I do not care anymore. as Fitz is actually on the back of Big Ale, bro. So this is a
Yeah.
final podium position.
Big Al
But
really struggling on race pace today. I mean, I
He-
saw it
he
in the
is.
setup in qualifying. It did look very understeery, which I mean would definitely kill him in the race.
You say that, but Fitz has actually drained his battery. But he's actually still in the back. And Zach actually pits.
Finally. All right, let's see where Zach comes out. What are we thinking? P5, P6, maybe P7? Probably not.
I think it's P5. I mean, does it
Could
really?
be.
No, it's. Oh, it might be P4.
No. No, not
Could be
P4.
P4.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Don't touch. And it's
Labib.
P4. We're
It
all
is
wrong.
P4. Wow, we really cannot do math for our lives.
Oh, maybe my
Sucks,
teacher was
man.
wrong about me.
Yeah.
Damn, that is. I mean, his tires look so cold.
Yeah, definitely. The beat might get past two. Doubt it. Considering how much fresher Zach Smack's tires are, yeah, as the beat already is out of DRS range. So
Yeah, he's already gained a second to Fitzstickwell.
yeah, I'm excited to
through
see
the
what
S's.
happens. 7 laps to go. Has to make up around 10 seconds. Will he be able to do it? 1.3 seconds a lap on the same tire. I mean, sure, it's a much fresher tire, but it's a big ask. It is a big ask.
It's a big ass. And, right, if we do this mathematically, if Enjoyer gets another 3-second time penalty, and Zach's only like 2 seconds, he wins, Zach. So, but then Big Ale comes in clutch here, because he's got no penalties right now.
Yeah.
So,
Big Ale,
this
bro.
could go anyone's way.
And actually,
But-
Fitz has actually dropped off of Big L, bro.
Mate, Zach's already on 2.7. Zach nearly lost it through the last corner.
I really wish I caught that. To see some Alpine demise, as I'm looking at an Alpine victory of Florida passing Weber, unfortunately, as he cuts the spot and makes his stake on the better tires.
Yeah, and Slovene's on 15 seconds of time penalty, so this is another day not to remember for him. As Alkmaar gets 5 seconds of ignoring yellow flags when he's on his own.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a bit odd. I mean, there's no one near him. I'm not saying that to be rude. That sounded a bit rude, but just surprising. Fitz is close to Big Elbow going onto the back straight again.
Peter, is it alright if you can bring up the penalties? As everyone's moaning at me because apparently I'm streaming, but I'm not. As Slovene gets another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, we knew the penalties. We knew. Relax.
Yeah, relax, OG.
Yeah, we don't need to see tires anymore.
Yeah. AlphaTauri in the mud.
That one's on me. My bad. So I mean, if Big Elbro sticks to the back of Fitz, it's a podium. But Zach is on.
He's
back.
flying. As
Yeah,
he goes,
coming onto the back
he
of
actually
Big Elbro.
cuts the corner, so he's going to get a warning for that. So maybe he's on his final warning of getting the 6 seconds, which will be crucial
Yeah,
as he gets
might
past
see
his
it.
lap.
Mhm.
So that's
Fitz
quite
completely
mad.
out of battery. So if Big Elbro is close enough on the back straight, and Zach is close enough to Big Elbow, which you probably will considering the tire advantage, he could lose 2 positions with only 13% battery remaining.
Yeah, and look at this dirty air coming involved
Yeah, Bill Bro.
right now, but he's actually
Yeah.
still he's on the back of him right now.
Big
As,
Elbow
will he
very
try and make a
wide.
move? As he's getting held up,
Yeah,
a
just
lot.
bit, yeah.
and he's going to get DRS, which will help him a little bit, but that might have cost him the win, as we only have 5 laps left. So he's actually going to get like 1 second a lap if he wants to beat Enjoyer.
It does have to be a very good last couple laps.
So now Zach's in the podiums. So Fitz and Zach, okay. Fitz is leading the default standings right now. with 28 points and Zach's on 25. So will we see, as Fitz goes a little bit wide, will we see Zach go ahead of Fitz with that 1 point advantage if he gets ahead of Fitz? As he gets a 3-second and he's
it.
gone.
Oh, that is dismal for Zach, and almost loses it too. Yeah, that is just horrendous luck. He's going to get past Fitz, but he has to make up quite some time. Looks like.
Honestly, as they're going to go side by side.
Oh,
I mean, nearly a little bit of no contact.
No
I meant,
contact, no.
but I think that was quite dangerous from Fitz. Not going to lie. I mean, I thought Zach had the move done there, but Fitz didn't give up.
The way I saw it was Zach. I think Zach kind of not backed out, but got a little nervous. Oh, and hits the back of Fitz. A little bit odd.
And Fitz gets a 3-second
warning.
penalty
too. Oh wow,
So
this is really playing into Big Elbow.
I was just gonna say, I mean,
Big Elbow's
wow.
gonna be pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about that.
I mean,
Good day.
I think maybe Zach didn't predict that Fitz went that slow. I mean, I thought, he should have got out of the way straight away, but maybe his awareness didn't catch him out. Is that wing damage? He looks quite slow. I mean, it might just be me.
I'm actually watching Gibbs get past Aaron G. Really, those hard tires are actually working quite well.
Aaron G.
good for him.
Aaron G. Right, that's his new
But
song
calm
now.
down.
Everyone's going to go in the crowd and say Aaron G.
I think it's just gonna be you, and then you're gonna feel very awkward and
Lonely.
And stop. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is falling in the hands of Enjoyer right now.
Oh, definitely.
When-
Big winner here is
When he
Enjoyer.
is, I mean, he's going to make Toto Rivas quite proud. As
Oh,
Zach looks really
Zach is
oversteery,
very hairy.
and it's making me like crunch my teeth right now. As I went to both these drivers earlier, saying, right, Alpine's had a stinker of a week last week, try and get some decent points. And they're doing it right now. I mean, Florida's P9. I mean, I'll take it.
Poor Labib.
Going to be a P8. But Labib gets 8. He's on 8-second penalties right now, so that's going to put him back down. Actually, no, it won't really matter because Gibbs is
Besides-
13 seconds away.
Yeah, besides the penalties, Labib's had a very strong race, recovery-wise. As Zach is looking to send it down the inside of Fisticle, goes down the inside.
Fitz
Let's
ain't giving
see
up.
if anything
As
happens.
Zach gives plenty of space. As they're going side by side, Fitz is
Really good defense. Gets the
This is
switch
really
back.
great
Let's see if he can
defending.
get it done. Very close between the two.
Let's enjoy his spins.
Enjoy does
Enjoy
spin.
his spin.
That is
Crucial.
horrible luck. That is crucial for the Constructors Championship, the Drivers Championship. People like to say this kind of stuff towards the end of the season, but I mean, really, the points mean just as much in the beginning. Big advantage, Big L, bro. Honestly. Big advantage to Big L, bro. in my
Yeah, but
opinion.
these two are title contenders at the moment. As Zach gets a move done, but it's side by side still. As
Fitz
a
still trying
little
to
bit of
defend.
contact,
Yeah, I
and
think
Fitz
that's
is still ahead.
racing
Just,
is rubbish.
just a bit.
Racing is-
Please, Zach, don't crash. I am crunching my teeth as he gets another warning, I'm pretty sure. So he needs to watch out. And Big Elbro is actually might be able to win this.
Yeah, 2 laps
As
to
he
go.
gets
I mean,
another
these two
warning.
fighting each
Zach-
other is not going to help either of them at their chances of winning the race.
It's not. It's just going to throw into Big Elbro right now, which you will be happy about. But
I'd love to
now
see it.
Fizz is blinking.
Fitz is blinking. Zach Smack goes down the inside, gets the move
Zach-
done well before the corner, and moves up into.
That is done. As looks
Kind
like
of
Fitz might
believe.
not give up, but now he won't be able to. Now can Zach pull away
Interfere.
enough
Yeah.
to get P1? The only way is now is Big Elbro can get a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah,
So
that's really it. If I was Big Elbro, I would just be as careful as possible. That's what you have to do in this situation. It's pretty unrealistic to get 5 seconds in 2 laps. So Big Elbow really just has to stay cautious and not get greedy. But
now
Labib is on
Zach's
the back.
actually Zach's actually pulling away from Fitz.
Yeah.
So he's actually 2.6 away from Big Elbow now. So I mean, yeah, he's
But-
he's 3 seconds away now, and he's got
Someone
2
who-
laps.
Someone who's
So-
quite close is Labib. Labib is getting very close to Big Elbow.
Labib is close, but
That
his 8 seconds will
good.
be
Right.
But crucial.
If Labib fights Big Elbow enough, that could cost Big Elbow the win, depending on how much they fight each other.
Can
Big,
wait,
I,
and don't worry.
Honestly,
Sorry,
what yeah, sorry. Honestly, what Big Elbow should maybe do is if Labib gets by, let them and just use their DRS on the last lap. I think Labib's a little bit too far back to get them done this lap, but yeah. Actually, coming into the last lap, I don't think it would even matter that much.
Zach's actually pulling away by a lot now, but right, he's 4 seconds away from Big Elbow. Can he get the win? In his 2 more seconds, and he's got 1 lap left to do it. This is
Don't know.
quite tight. I
Interesting.
mean, Enjoy was supposed to get the win, but Eastspan. I mean, like,
Mr.
I've said this
Robot?
so many times.
Mr. Robot was
Yeah, Mr. Robot was
early on.
contending for the win, and Revis was contending for the win until
Ooh, I don't know
the
about that.
5th corner of lap 1. I mean, the corner obviously pushed him away, didn't want Revis to win, so that's why Revis is out.
Changes to the gap to the leader so we can see Zap 4.3 seconds ahead of Big Elbro, 4.4 seconds ahead, now 4.5 seconds. Ken, 4.6.
7.
He is going absolutely rapid.
9.
4.9, almost 5 seconds now. However, that is a place, Sector 1, where you can gain a lot of time on fresh tires.
Yeah, but so is
So
Sector
will it
3, I
be-
mean, and he's
Yeah.
5.2 now.
It's going to
Oh
be
my
very
God.
close. I
Big
think it's going to
Elbow
be
must be
very close.
crunching his teeth.
Big Elbow with
It's-
22% battery. He's going to be using all of it down the straight. Same with Zach as he goes down to 4% before turning it off. Got DRS from Alchemist. That is crucial. From the lapped car, Alchemist got DRS 5.7 seconds ahead. 5.9.
9.
Oh, staying at 5.9 as it goes to 6 seconds.
6
6.2.
seconds.
I think that DRS was the turning point.
That is unbelievable. I mean, this is what I actually get really annoyed like last season. Like, lap cars just need to get out of the way. It must be another rule as Enjoyer spins again. That will be it for him.
Spin. And as coming across the line, we have Zach Smack. to
Has he
take
got no win?
His first win of the season. Who, Enjoy?
Oh,
It's comes
I've
around
just
because-
realised.
Big Elbow P3. The Beeb comes
just
P4. Big Elbow
realised.
moves up to second. Enjoy
Yes,
doesn't
but
have
we
a
need to-
wing, but it's still
Abs-
going to come home in
Oh,
P5.
it is, as Gibbs is just about going to miss that P5 position. Gibbs has done an incredible race. Wow, Peter, that is a lot of action to take back. It would have been better if there was another 5 drivers on the grid, but 15 in the end, I mean, that's great. As Florida gets another 3-second time penalty, he's going to round off to P9, but I felt like he was on 3 softs. We must be wrong. Because I felt like he was on 3 softs.
I mean, he's your driver. You should be paying attention. But
I was
Honestly,
paying
not well.
attention to Zach Smack getting
I
his
think he must
first
have
win.
started-
Yeah, he was getting his first win in ZRL League history.
by 700ths of a second. Sorry,
Absolutely,
What am I saying?
6 seconds.
a second. That's it. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry, guys.
That's right. You can go to bed after this. We only have to do interviews. We're not going to do a Lee Hall.
Zach Smack is driver of the day. I mean, honestly, I think that's fully deserved. making the 2-stop work, going from 5th, I believe, to 1st. Excellent drive from Zach Smack, and as much as I hate to say it, this is big for Alpine.
Yeah, I mean, although Aston Martin got a
Good points.
yeah,
Yeah, good points for Aston Martin, definitely. Labib has been, I think, very shocked. A big, I don't want to say a big shock because that sounds a bit weird, but I don't think people expected
I'm
Labib to be fighting this high up.
I'm getting confirmation that Fitz Dickwell should be P2. Did he end up in P3? He did.
He did, but he shouldn't be P2.
Apparently, he's going to get a penalty removed, so
Oh,
it
then
will put
maybe
him
he
back
will.
down to P2. So Big Ailbro is in the waiting room right now. We're going to get him in the broadcast right now. Big Ailbro, congratulations getting P3.
And then start the interview over. All right. Good luck.
Right, Big Ailbro. We just started your interview, but there was no audio, so because Peter's an absolute stinker of a broadcast. But anyway, yeah, P3 man. Very exciting race to watch. Sadly, you couldn't get that P1 because Zach's obviously the quickest guy on the grid. No bias there. But anyway, yeah, P3.
P3. It's P2,
Yeah.
brother. P2.
P2.
2.
Yeah, P2, P3. People
You know,
saying
2, 3, yeah.
it should be P2.
Fred doesn't want it to
But-
happen because Fitz is saying he wants to get a penalty removed. But as far as
okay.
it goes now, I'm gonna
I
celebrate
hear ya.
a P2 for Ferrari. Excellent race.
Thank you,
man.
boss. Thank you, boss. I appreciate that. It was a good race. I don't know. Everything went great. Like I said, I was on 2 warnings for most of the race, so I was able to keep it clean, no penalties, and just follow the fighting that was going on in front of me. Stay close enough to take advantage of the penalties they were accumulating.
Excellent, man. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Do you so I mean there was times where you did seem to be falling off pace wise to the rest of the grid. Do you have an explanation for that? Or do you think it was just do you think your race pace wasn't quite
I mean, my
up to
tires
it?
were. Yeah, I mean, I always struggle with race pace, right? It's you're just trying to keep it consistent. So you know, when I'm managing my tires and my ERS and trying to fight, you know, I make small mistakes here and there. This is D4, right? We're gonna see some mistakes.
But I mean, very, very few mistakes from you today. Really, really solid drive to collect P3, keeping it clean the whole race. So excellent job to you, my man.
Thanks, man.
All right, that should be it. Congratulations, Big Ailbro, for getting P3. Just unbelievable
P2,
race.
P2 provisional.
Well, we're going
Yeah,
for
I understand.
P3. So yeah, we're going for P3. So yeah,
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the
congratulations,
podcast.
P2, P3. Who cares? You only get 3 points more. So yeah, congratulations. So now we're going to get Fitz Dickwell in the broadcast. Fitz Dickwell, unbelievable drive out there. You did have a little bit of a spin during the first part of the race, but you managed to bring back a podium. Describe your race.
I was scared the whole time. I wanted to do a little pirouette for the fans. Made that happen. Still got on the podium to brag about it. Yeah, just want to thank Zach for a great race when we were going side by side for that long time. Had a little love tap, but it was nothing hurting there. So it was a great race.
Definitely,
I mean,
you
that's-
had some great defense throughout the entire race. Very, very surprising to see you able to hold off Zach on the much newer tires for that long. Your
Yeah.
defensive prowess, so very, very good for you.
yeah, I just showed him how I could be, you know, just a sassy bitch. So made it happen.
So we have word that you're trying to get your penalty removed. Do you care to share what happened?
I think the team has a plan laid out here. You know, I can't say it. I just raced my race.
Oh,
But you know, the people back in the Red Bull garage, you know, they'll make the decisions for
The
me. I just
people
go
wanna
out there and
know.
perform on track.
the people want to know.
I don't know. I can't tell you from here. Just got out of the car, you know. But
Hey, how much money do I... Oh, shit, that's for private messaging. Don't worry. Anyway, yeah, Fitz, that was a great drive from you. But next week we are in Belgium. I'm pretty sure anyway, on the calendar it says Belgium. Do you think it'll be another... I mean, would you think it would be another good race with Zach or anyone else on the grid? Like, who are you worried about?
well, Labib showed. I mean, he's got a shitload of penalties, but Labib showed he is fast. So can he hold it together in Spa the whole time? I don't know, but I bet he'll qualify nice and high. But no, I think Zach's gonna give me another run. Miguel Bro just had such a great steady race that he was second. It's awesome. But no, I'm gonna take a step up or two on the next at Spa. Spa's my dirty girl.
All right.
It does seem like it. I mean, you are called Fitz Dickwell. I mean, there's a bit of
Girth to it.
adult situation to your name,
whoa.
but yeah. Congratulations on your P2, and hopefully we can see
More
some more
P3.
action next week. Hey, we're going with P2, but yeah.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks,
Congratulations.
Big Mama Frank. Shout out.
Yeah, congratulations.
Absolute
Fitz. Have a good
stinker
one.
of an engineer.
All right.
So Peter,
and you
we are
won.
going to bring in this driver, Zach Smack, in the call right now.
Won't bring up too much.
Right, Zach Smack, you already know what I'm asking. I told you before the race, keep a clean race. Don't take anyone out. Don't get taken out by any idiots on that track. And you did exactly what I've told you. Congratulations on your P1. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic, especially because I did not go in the Coda confident at all. I feel like I got a little lucky to be here, but you know, I'll take a win.
Something else I want to say. I mean, Fitz was giving you a really tough battle. Maybe wheel-to-wheel contact, maybe here and then. But did you worry the last few laps? Because you got a 6-second time penalty and Big Ailbro was on your bum. Like the last 2-3 laps. Like last 2 laps you were like 2 seconds down and then somehow you bring it back to 6 seconds.
Yeah, my whole thought process there was like, if I can just get ahead of everyone and focus on the line, then maybe I can still beat him. At that point, I was like, you know, 6 seconds and he has no penalties. Unlikely, but anything can happen. I just focused on driving and it worked out.
Right,
That's
Peter.
great, man. That's great. Obviously, I think I'm gonna have a little salty that you stole a win from my driver, but congratulations to you, man. You made that 2-stop work a charm. Really, really risky strategy. We thought it was gonna be a risky strategy. We were really excited to see how it would turn out, and you pulled it off. How were you feeling that last lap when it was? I think at the start of the lap, maybe 4.5 seconds to Big L, bro.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So
I-
how are you feeling?
I feel fantastic. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. Big Elbro was driving solid, hence the no penalties. But I don't know, I just found some really good speed in Sector 2 of all places, which I usually suck at. And I think that's what made the difference.
Did you hear? I'm writing it down to tell my D3, 2, and 1 guys. So thanks for that free advice. But Zach, congratulations on your first win, and I believe that makes you leader of the Drivers' Championship at the moment.
I believe so as well, and I think Fitz with the podium here is still, now he's in second. Which, kudos to him, we had some fun driving. It was a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you
Really
two look
fun to
like
watch.
the title contenders at the moment, which, I mean, you guys are just neck and neck. I mean, Brazil, you were neck and neck, and now Kota, you're neck and neck. I mean, it's going to look like a really interesting season. It's definitely going to come down to the last wire, like the last race of the season. Do you have anything? Do you have anything planned during the season? Like, do you think you'll practice a little bit more, try a little bit more to get that the championship?
Yeah. I mean, I already practice quite a bit, and shout out to my coach, Lee Hall, personally
yeah,
helping
yeah,
me
yeah.
on every track.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Where's my shout out? Hey,
What kind
who's the one that
when you
sets
help
up all
me
the
learn-
practices?
When you give me some setups and teach me some lines, then you'll
That's
get a shout out
crazy.
too, Fred.
Selling
Wow,
information
I
to
just
the
wa-
opposite team.
If you just scroll up a little bit in the Alpine chat, you can see me trying to do some setups. But
I
anyway,
did
yeah.
see you give some setup advice. I didn't end up going with it.
I was about to say, who would take Fred's setup advice?
Anyway, as you just shat on me, I'm going to disconnect you from the call because you didn't shout me out as a good TP. But yeah, congratulations on your P1.
Thanks.
Hopefully we can see more. I mean, I would
Yeah.
love to. And
Me too.
yeah, so yeah, congratulations. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be here.
All right, good luck.
All right, so that wraps it up for the D4 ZRL Season 4, the United States Grand Prix. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as we did. It was a lot of fun to broadcast, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We have D3 coming up tomorrow at 8 p.m., D2 tomorrow at 10, and then D1, where you'll see yours truly racing at 8 p.m. on Sunday night. So hopefully we see you guys there. Take care and have a good night.